Hi everyone, this is Mike. Hey, I noticed according to the surveys that the group that this video is being sent to as part of an email, that you answered at least one of the survey questions that you have an issue with bloating. Um, so I want to take, I don't know, I'm guessing this is going to take 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to cover everything we can tell you about bloating, including the solution to it. And this is a product you can get anywhere you want. You don't have to come to us for any of this. That would be up to you. I'm just going to teach you how to fix it and tell you what causes it. So basically, I know because I've gone through this and I invented this solution, at least as far as I know. And my daughter Rachel has a product that solves it, and you can get it anywhere once we describe exactly what it is and how to use it. So that'll be what this video is about, short and sweet. Okay, bloating is caused, mainly it's caused by over-acidification of the digestive tract, too much acid in your stomach. So your stomach has two valves in it. One is at the top of the stomach, the neck, where the throat comes down and joins the stomach, and that valve is called the esophageal sphincter. At the bottom of the stomach is another valve that its purpose is to release the material that your stomach is helping to do pre-digestion and release that material down into the freight train that takes it where it's going to eventually go. So that valve is called the pyloric valve. Its name is similar to the name of the bacteria that causes stomach ulcers, which is called H. pylori. So we have the pyloric valve, we have the esophageal sphincter. Between these two valves, they make kind of a balloon out of the stomach. So at each end, there's a valve that is capable of closing. And when those two valves are closed and you have food, any digestive process going on in your stomach at all, you're in trouble because all the digestive gases from putrefaction to proper digestion are going to begin to form a gas, and that takes up a lot more volume than the solids that the gas was created from. And when the two ends of that pipe, we'll call the stomach as part of the plumbing that moves through you, so it's part of your pipe, it's a balloon shape, but when those two valves are closed and there's food in there that's creating this gas, you're going to bloat. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to feel big. You're going to feel either pregnant or like you've got that classic beer belly thing going on. And it's uncomfortable. It can be downright painful. It's definitely annoying. And it seems like, I don't know why, but I've never met a doctor or another person that knows how to get rid of it. I have personally tried products like Gas X and everything I could think of. Fennel seed, this, that. I've tried all kinds of things. I've never found anything that had any effect whatsoever on severe bloating. And so I created a solution for it, and it's called peppermint oil. So at rachelstea.com or at any health food store you choose, if you can find a good organic peppermint oil in what is called enteric capsules. Peppermint oil is usually in a small capsule about this size, like 50 milligrams. And the encapsulation method of that peppermint oil is important because that determines where the peppermint oil capsule will finally break open and let the peppermint oil out into hopefully the area where you want it. So this is the method that I have created, and as far as I know, it's not only the only method, it's also the best method. Wait, that's kind of the same thing, huh? Anyway, what I do is I take 2 peppermint capsules and toss them in my mouth. And again, I only use high quality food grade peppermint oil that is encapsulated in an enteric capsule. If you go to Rachel's Tea, you don't have to worry about any of that. We've done all that for you. If you're at your local health food store, you can't just get some peppermint oil off the shelf and put some drops from an essential oil in your mouth. That's not food grade. That doesn't work. You could hurt yourself. Don't do that. It has to be food grade enteric encapsulated peppermint oil. I toss 2 in my mouth. I take a gulp of water into my mouth without swallowing the capsules. Then I move one of them over to my molars and I bite down on one, breaking the capsule open into my mouth. Now I have a mouth with some water, an empty capsule, a few drops of peppermint oil, and an intact capsule. I swish it, I swallow it. And that accomplishes a bunch of things that I kind of want you to understand. The first is that the capsule that you bit, it's now peppermint oil in your mouth with the water. And as you swallow it, it coats your mouth, it coats your throat, and more importantly, it coats the esophageal sphincter, that valve that's up at the top of your stomach. So that valve is relaxed with peppermint oil to the point where it softens to the point where it allows this excess gas to pass through it, whether or not you're able to burp naturally or not. And that valve, for most people, once it becomes acid scarred, they just can't burp even when they want to. Then the intact capsule opens somewhere in or just after the stomach, but the peppermint oil that you've swallowed will also coat the pyloric valve. The capsule that is intact will open, and it will coat the other two valves of the small intestine, which allows gas to exit the other direction, whatever that may be. I'm not sure. And anyway, between those two valves being relaxed with the peppermint oil, that acid scarring being overcome with this softening effect of the peppermint oil is highly effective and allows you to pass gas naturally both directions. And the bloating, for me, it can vary a little bit from person to person, but for me, in about sometimes as fast as 5 minutes and sometimes in as long as 30 or 40 minutes, you feel complete relief. You're able one way or another to get rid of all this gas, and it's great for you, a little less great for the people around you, but it's very effective. Go hide in your bedroom or whatever if you need to. Anyway, it's a handy tip. We have lots of tips and tricks like that. Please keep opening the emails. And remember, the product that I recommend, I'm telling you, we've already researched, and that is available at Rachel's Tea. So if you're going to buy a product and avoid using Rachel's Tea, that's fine. But go to Rachel's Tea and look at the brand and the specifics of what we recommend, and make sure at least the specifics of, the type of capsule, the ingredients. Peppermint oil is not the only ingredient in our capsules. You want to kind of match that. And if you do that, go get it somewhere else, wherever you like. But follow the recommendations. You're going to be happy with the result. Thanks.